Hello, do come in. Welcome to Investors Anonymous. I've got some of your details here, so let's discuss your investment problems this year, all strictly confidential, of course. So you began the year assuming the Federal Reserve was going to raise interest rates a number of times, not unreasonably. So you went long on the dollar. In quite a big way, I see. Pity, yep. The dollar's had a funny old year, hasn't it? And it's done you no favours, I see. All that uncertainty over plunging oil prices and China growth. Never mind. So, how did you set about recovering your losses? Did you invest in those lovely emerging market assets in South Africa? Or Brazil? Or Russia? You didn't. Right. You reasoned that these were risky assets and the last place to invest. Political hot potatoes, of course. An emerging market is just not your sort of thing. Mind you, look at them now. 3 of the 5 best performing currencies. Fair enough. Who could have foreseen the swift demise of Brazil's president, Dilma Rousseff, all those factors that made the rand the comeback kid of FX, and that sudden recovery in oil to prop up the rouble. Okay, so where did you invest instead? The pound? The British pound? You went for a rise in the British pound? But the UK referendum was always a pretty close race, wasn't it? You listened to too many pundits and pollsters and bookies, did you? I went with my gut instinct and honestly believed the British people would vote to remain. So you bought a lot of sterling. I agree, lots of people did in the pound, and it did get up to $1.50. All seems like a long time ago. Rum old business, this political risk stuff. Not easy to trade. Very sorry about Brexit. You and Sterling have rather taken a pounding. And oh dear, you also missed out on the giant FTSE rally. But of course you hedged, didn't you? You did hedge. You didn't. A lot of people did. I mean, the cost of insuring against swings in the pound in the futures market was soaring. Right, it was just too expensive for you. Okay, well, what could you do now? The US election. Now, Mrs. Clinton looks like she's going to win, so you could go back to buying dollars. Right, you've looked at the Trump effect on things like the Mexican peso, and like a lot of investors, you're nervous about calling the election. So, what do you want to do? Just sit tight? Wise move. You probably haven't got any money left to invest. Just a joke. I bet you wish you'd sat tight all year. I mean, all this politics stuff, it just gets in the way of making money. Look, I'm sure you'll have better luck next year. Mind you, there'll be a new US president, might be a difficult one to trade, and French elections, and the German elections, of course. Just go easy when it comes to Brexit and those tricky negotiations. I mean, all those are just the known unknowns. Look, anyway, thank you very much for coming in. Good luck trading next year, and would you mind leaving your fee at reception?